started really quick. You took on a few rent-to-rent deals really quickly, and you've just seemed like you've gone from strength to strength, you know?
I had so many inquiries, like every day, 300 inquiries coming.
Yeah.
You remember I had the catering business?
Yeah. How's that going?
I've given that up now.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I can spend more time now on this.
Yeah,
because
got you.
Previously I was like totally drained, because I was like in night shift.
Yeah, I remember.
12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and
it's too much.
Start 4 in the afternoon or something like this.
Yeah.
And it was just draining, and I couldn't do both. So I had to make a decision. I said, look, I'm gonna have to give one or the other.
Yeah. So do you feel like that was the right decision?
Absolutely, 100%.
Welcome back to Luke's Properties YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be interviewing one of my success students, Majid. Majid came to us as a struggling restaurant owner, and after working through our program, he now owns a thriving rent-to-rent business. This is a great story from struggle to success. So without further ado, let's get into it. I was just looking at the emails and I saw that you took the course in 2022 in January was the first time I sent you the first module.
That's it, yeah.
So talk me through how things went from there. Obviously, you took the course, you implemented it quite quickly. So over to you, my friend.
Well, I mean, I sort of, as you know, I went ahead with the HMO side of things. I've recently actually taken on another 2 properties.
Okay,
Yeah, one of them is 2 beds and one of them is 3 bed, both flats. Initially, my plan was to put them on Airbnb, but I just decided to take the sort of like a safe route and just put traditional tenant for the next 6 months.
Sure.
So I know, like from November onwards, it gets a bit quiet on Airbnb. So I just thought, I just write this storm out with their 6 months contract with current tenants, and then come summer, hopefully, they'll move out and then get it ready for the Airbnb bookings.
Makes sense.
But saying that, I had already put one of my own properties on Airbnb. I've got some bookings, so like couple of months apart between each bookings, but they're like 3 days, 4 days bookings on each of them, but the rest of the year is still empty. So I'm just wondering, like, when I mentioned like one of my own properties, how I can get it going, like get some more bookings in. So this is what I'm trying to sort of gauge, how I can increase bookings and get it basically booked up for as much as I can, rather than just a couple of months here and a couple of months there.
Yeah, I mean, it can be difficult to keep it consistent, can't it? I mean,
there's
definitely been a bit of a shift with serviced accommodation, I think, in the last couple of years. It's definitely become a lot busier. There's a lot more people doing it now. So I think the opportunity lies still there, but you have to obviously raise the standard a bit and be better at marketing. And you have to use a couple other tricks as well in terms of maybe attracting medium-term, sort of longer-term tenants / guests as well.
Okay.
But that's something that we can discuss later on in the call, I guess. But so what was your first rent-to-rent deal? Was it an HMO in the beginning, or was it one of these?
Yeah. The first one was a HMO. It was a 4-bed HMO.
Okay.
That one was quite good. I had a good deal with the landlord on that one.
Yeah.
I actually had a chat with the landlord recently about 10 days ago, actually.
Okay.
She wanted to increase the rent a bit now. And I mean, she can see like I'm doing quite well. So she said, look, even though like the contract is for 3 years with no rent increase, she's saying, well, look, everything's gone up. We really need to think about it. So I don't really want to sort of have a awkward conversation with her and say, well, look, no, this is what we agreed and that's how it's going to be.
Sure.
So I'm trying to be a bit more flexible with her as well, because obviously she's given me for like all these, last couple of years at least.
Yeah.
It was quite good on my side as well. So I said, okay, no worries, we'll sit down, we'll have a chat. So this is what I'm with her now. I'm just trying to sort of negotiate an increase, which is beneficial for her and for myself as well.
I mean, we have similar issues as well. I mean, the rental market's gone crazy, hasn't it? So
yeah, absolutely.
You may have agreed something for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, but I mean, fair's fair, right? And you have to renegotiate at some point. We're doing the same with some of ours. I guess if you have to increase it slightly, then you have to increase what you'd be charging your tenants as well.
Yeah.
So it's just finding that biting point between both. So you still got that first one from all those years ago then?
Yeah. I still got it. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, I have got it.
That's great.
I mean, she has been, well, initially when I took it off her, she was quite relieved because I sort of, helped her in a way that we discussed with, in the course.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, great! Thank God I've dealt with this again for a while now."
Hmm.
But now that she's had that little rest and she's had time to think,
She's got energy
she's
again.
slowly she's slowly coming out of the woodwork again and
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
you know, poking her head out and saying, "Oh, how's it going?" and this and that. So
yeah.
I said, "It's fine, everything's good." So this is
Yeah.
when she said, "Well, look, can we sort of look at, rent increase?" She
Fair
said, "Not
enough.
by a huge amount, but just a little so that I can, be comfortable as well." So I mean, I understand. I know, because obviously the bills and stuff, everything's gone up. Sorry.
Yeah. You have to make it a win-win scenario for everyone, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I said to her, "Look, no worries, we'll sit down." So I think after Christmas we'll have a good chat
Hmm.
and see where, what she wants to do. And I'm pretty sure we can get her over the line. I mean, she's
Yeah.
pretty flexible, so
Yeah. I
I'm not
mean,
really
what
too worried.
what tends to happen is they enjoy the service, right? They enjoy getting the guaranteed rent, the consistent
Yeah,
passive income every month.
that's
Um,
right.
he obviously gets on well with you. You've got a good relationship there. So they don't want to necessarily rock the boat or go with someone else, but they just want to try and get a little bit more rent coming in so that they feel a bit more protected with mortgage rates
That's it.
going up and things like that.
Yeah. I mean,
Fair enough.
obviously that didn't help.
No, that didn't help me at all, neither. But it felt like every landlord was calling us at the same time, like the phone just
Yeah,
wouldn't stop
yeah.
ringing. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. So
Yes,
so that
absolutely.
one so that one you still have, and then I remember you
Still
saying
have
you
them.
had a couple more in the beginning. Do you still have those, or
Um,
you had
I
to
do
take them
have them,
back?
but yeah, I do have them, but I actually, well, two of them. One of them I gave away
Hmm.
uh, because it was a bit of a trek for me to look after that one.
Hmm.
It was slightly further away. It was
Hmm.
based in Newport.
Okay.
I mean,
Should have
it's not
called me.
really that far. Yeah, it's not really that far. I wish I knew. At the time, I didn't think
It's
about it.
okay. It's okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's not that far, but it's like, because I'm quite busy in Cardiff,
Yeah.
so like, it's just
It's
didn't fit well
it's
with
40
me.
minutes, isn't it?
It
Depending on
is,
what time of
yeah,
the day, traffic and stuff it can be a
exactly,
bit
yeah,
of a longer
yeah,
drive. So
yeah. I mean, yeah,
logistic wise, it wasn't working for you.
no, no. I mean, the nail in the coffin was this one time. The tenant rang me. I think
Yeah.
it was about 10:30 in the evening, and they said,
Yeah.
"Oh, our front door won't open."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay." So we tried over the phone; it didn't work.
Yeah.
So in the end, I had to go there, like almost like 12 midnight or 12:30.
Oh God, past
And
bedtime.
I literally had to go in there with my toolbox and open, like, literally smash the door to let them inside the house. It was
Like a
like a
locksmith.
nightmare. And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And I said, "Well, I can't do this. It's too much." So I just said, "Look." So that was the reason I gave that one up.
Fair
But I'm
enough.
sort of more, yeah, because I'm in Cardiff, I sort
Yeah.
of concentrate more in Cardiff, which is not easier.
Yeah.
And the two, the one of them that I kept is
Hmm.
still okay.
Hmm.
But I might actually change that one to a traditional let.
Hmm.
It's only because the condition of the house isn't great.
Hmm.
So I'm always having to sort of touch up here and touch
Maintenance.
up there,
Yeah. Yeah.
change a curtain rail or
Yeah.
paint a door and things like this.
Yeah.
And the landlord doesn't really want to spend much.
Okay. One of those
So
landlords.
yeah, so I just thought maybe I might convert that one back to just a normal traditional let.
Yeah. Fair enough. I
So
mean, that's happened to us at times before. I mean, if you agree a good price for yourself in the beginning, then sometimes it can be better to just make a couple £100 and not do much effort in
yeah,
terms of having to do upkeep, maintenance versus, yeah, you could make six, seven, £800 from a unit, but I mean, it's going to come at more work, isn't it? There's nothing
exactly.
free.
Yeah, but the two most recent ones that I've taken,
Hmm.
they're both on good location. One of them is just off, I think North Road.
Yeah, I know North Road. My dad's got a house on
Is
North Road.
He has? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So, I think I actually know your dad as well. I've seen him around the
Yeah,
area a few
yeah, you'll
times.
see him around. Looks a bit
Y-
similar to me.
Yeah,
Bit of a crazy guy.
he's still kicking, yeah.
Yeah, he's still kicking. Yeah, he's
Oh, that's good.
very
Yeah,
much so still kicking, actually. Yeah.
yeah. Because the only time I recognized him was like I seen you with him on the photo on one of your
Yeah.
reels on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I looked. I said, I know this guy. I know this guy. And then
Yeah.
it clicked because I used to go to the school I used to go to, and I used to walk home, and I used to see him like riding a bike or he's walking.
Okay.
And that's when I realized, oh, I know him. Oh, that's your dad. All right. So
Yeah,
it's like
that's
a
him.
small world.
That's him. Yeah,
So,
always
uh,
getting on my nerves, but yeah, bless it, bless the old man. He's still
yeah,
going.
good, bless him.
Yeah,
Bless him. It's a small world.
it is a small
But
world. Sure.
yeah, yeah. So I was saying, yeah, the one on North Road, just off
Hmm.
North Road,
Hmm.
that one is potentially I'm looking to sort of return into SA
Hmm.
come end of the tenancy agreement for the tenants who's in there now. And the other one
Okay.
is literally just off City Road.
Okay.
Again, it's a good location. It's a two-bedroom first floor flat.
Yeah.
Um, so that landlord has promised me another house, which is opposite the one I've got on already.
Hmm.
He's converting that into three one-bedroom flats and one two-bedroom duplex.
Okay. Perfect.
So he's actually promised me that one. It's a brand new, everything's new kitchen, new bathroom, fully,
Brilliant.
renovated, brand new
Yeah.
flats.
Yeah.
So he promised me on that one. So I'm hoping to get that one as well. But what my plan is to do the same again with him
Hmm.
is do a traditional let when I take it on initially,
Yeah.
and then maybe 6 months later,
Yeah.
hopefully I'll turn it one by one into SA.
Yeah.
So I just want to sort of lock him in and
Yeah. Yeah.
him
Yeah.
not going to another agent
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
anybody
That makes
else,
sense.
passing it over to them.
That makes sense. It's just great to hear that landlords, I know this already myself, but it's just good to hear that landlords are starting to become more warm to the idea of just getting that consistent income rather than
Mm.
going with the agent because they go with the agent, they have to pay the fees, don't they?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
keep
absolutely.
seeing like we're looking at more properties now online, and I keep seeing like agents advertising the rooms on Rightmove and Zoopla and things like that. And obviously, every time that happens, the landlord has to pay a fee, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're
Well,
not getting that consistent income.
yeah, there is one property I went to see the other day, which was off Broadway,
Hmm.
and it's a 4 or 5 bedroom house.
Hmm.
And the landlady, she wanted £1,800 rent for it.
Hmm.
And that's just off Broadway. And I said, you can't get 1,800 for that property.
It must
And
be
a
a
very
mansion.
reputable, yeah, and a very reputable agent,
Yeah,
they're actually advertising it for 1,800 as well. And I was surprised, like they would actually put it up for 1,800
yeah,
because obviously they know the market, but
yeah,
they're advertising as well. There's three different agents doing this, which is not
yeah.
a good,
Sometimes they
good
just
thing.
they're a little bit too optimistic, don't they? They just sort of sell the landlord a bit of a dream, and
Yeah,
then what
yeah,
happens is they waste weeks, sometimes even months of time of just
yeah,
advertising
exactly.
costs for the agent as well. It's just a waste of time because you you have to find product market fit, don't you? It has to be
That's
priced
right.
accordingly for someone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Um,
But I mean, I did actually make an offer when I had a viewing at it initially,
hmm.
and the landlady did come back to me. Honestly, I found her on Gumtree as well, by the way.
Okay.
So I approached her and I said, obviously, look, this is what I'm looking to do.
Hmm.
Then she said, let me think about it, come back. And then she came back to me, I think, a couple of days later, and she said, look, you can have it, but I
Hmm.
need 6 months rent up front.
Ah,
And I was like, I can't do this. No,
yeah, yeah.
straight away, like some people, you just can't work with them.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Someone's
I told her,
someone's
like,
told her ask him for 6 months and maybe he'll give it to
yeah,
you type of thing, like an
yeah,
opportunist.
exactly, yeah. So I just said, look, I can't work like that. So I said, look, I can't, I offered her initially £1,200 rent. I said, if
Yeah,
you're happy with that, let me know and we can
yeah,
work it out.
yeah,
Other than that, anything else, I just can't work on it.
yeah.
So she didn't come back
Sometimes
yet.
sometimes you have to walk away from stuff and sometimes landlords come back to you later on down the line, don't they?
Yeah, yeah,
That's happened to
absolutely,
us.
yeah,
That's happened to us,
yeah,
but you have to set your limit on what you can pay.
absolutely, yeah. But one thing she did mention is that she said it's um, it's a 5 bedroom. So I asked her if it's a HMO,
Hmm.
and she said no, it's not a HMO, and you don't
Hmm.
need HMO.
Hmm.
Um, but it is outside of Article 4 area.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So is it right that I can still use it if I
I
get it
mean,
as
this is the grey area that I keep sort of seeing because we're looking at some properties up in Merthyr as well. And on one of the council's websites in that area, it says five or more is what you'd need for an HMO license. But
okay?
then obviously in Newport, Article 4, it's two or more unrelated people or three or more unrelated people you need a license for. So it's hard to tell whether it's the council being a bit behind on updating their websites or whether they actually
Mm,
haven't implemented Article 4 yet. But if she is the landlady saying that and she's probably done her due diligence and it may well say that on the website or maybe she's spoken to the council on the phone, then by all means you can use it as a 5 bedroom multi-let without having a license. Maybe,
yeah,
maybe at some
yeah.
point they'll catch up to it, and I'm sure in a year's time, 18 months time, they'll probably will turn that area into Article 4. But
Yeah. Okay, I was tempted to ring the council and ask them, but I thought I better not open a can of worms, and
Yeah,
you don't know what's
yeah,
going to happen.
yeah. I mean, if she's happy to go ahead as it is, and you could work with it without one, then by all means go ahead. But I'm sure at some point you probably would need to get one in the future, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, so the property that I have, my own property, obviously, I got a few bookings, like I said, but I just wanted to know, like, if there was any further strategies that I'm missing out on, or some that I should be doing
Yeah,
different
yeah, of course.
than what I've already done.
So this is one that you own now, right?
Yeah, that's one of my
And
own
it's in
property that I own.
Cardiff,
Yeah, it's in Cathays.
and it's like a bigger house, 2 bed, 3 bed,
No, it's a three-bed house.
3 bed house. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And you want to advertise it on Airbnb and Booking.com. That's the first.
Yeah, I have actually put it on Airbnb.
Hmm.
For some reason, my Booking.com account is been blocked, so I need to speak to them. But I can't seem to find a telephone number. I can speak to
Yeah.
them
They're
directly.
difficult with their customer service, but they will help you once you get through to them. Give them a call and get yourself back on there because obviously Booking.com is one of the best portals for short-term stays,
Okay,
especially in Europe.
okay,
It's
all right,
definitely worth doing.
okay. I haven't used any sort of like a channel manager and stuff like this, and I hear a lot about Price Lab and all that.
Yeah.
But just sort of like unsure whether to sort of sign up just only because I only got one property.
Yeah,
Should I, or should I just leave
I
it as
wouldn't
it
bother.
is?
I think that stuff's more for when you have multiple. I think you're more than capable of dealing with it yourself, really. I mean, when you've only got, I'd say under three that you could handle yourself. Um,
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother. We don't use channel managers even now.
Okay.
We just use Booking.com, Airbnb, and then we try and market to people off of those websites as well.
If I want to sort of target like contractors specifically,
Yeah.
is there any specific like websites as in?
Well, obviously the good old spare room is one of the best still for
Mhm.
that. Have you advertised it on spare room yet?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Actually, I've only recently I've rented out a nine-bedroom HMO in Cathays on spare
Whoa.
room. I just advertised all of them, and I've rented six of the rooms. The landlord had three of his own tenants in there,
Yeah,
so I rented six rooms out on spare room one by
brilliant.
one. They just went 675 each room, all bills inclusive.
Straight away.
Yeah, it just went straight
Is that a
away.
rent to rent deal that you do, or is that like
No,
a
no, that
tenant
no,
find
that one.
management?
Yeah, yeah, that one just a tenant find and management basis.
Okay, great.
So I've done that one there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I do spare room for the short term, is it
Hmm.
just like a same way of same format, or is it
Yeah.
different?
Yeah, same format. I mean, you could play around maybe with one thing that we like to do is try and reduce the deposit to as small as possible, right? Because if you think about the product for the contractor or the nurse or whoever's looking for that type of all bills included product, they want it to
Mhm.
be as obviously as affordable as possible. But we found by reducing the deposit amount, a lot of people are scared to do this, but it's worked out well for us. And I'm sure it would work out well for you if you can afford to do it. If you haven't got too many valuable things inside the property and you're
Yeah,
willing to take that bit of a risk, then reducing that deposit to maybe like 2 weeks, or even we've had some cases where we don't charge any deposit at all. Um, and we just find that that attracts those shorter term companies who are looking for 12 weeks, 16 weeks. They're looking at
okay,
how much it's going to cost them in full. And if they can see that they're looking at yours versus another person who's got a 5 bed HMO, for example, or 3 bed, then they're probably going to choose yours because it's going to be half the price, basically.
of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about like, I mean, obviously the rates vary if it's like on a short-term rent or rather than a traditional rent.
Hmm.
Um, again, should the price be reflecting on the
It should
short-term
be.
or
It should be. I mean, like, obviously, if you work out your price that you'd have on Airbnb and Booking.com, that's obviously the peak, isn't it, of how much
yeah.
you could charge. And then
Mhm.
just work backwards from there. So if someone was only going to stay for a month, then maybe that would be more expensive than if they were going to stay for 3 months. And all these things are negotiable, right?
Okay.
But I would set the spare room price for somewhere in between. Obviously, the Booking.com price, the Airbnb price is at the top, and then look at the market, look on Rightmove, look at Spare Room, look at what the competition are charging for 6 month stays, 6 month tenancies, and then
Yeah,
just figure out a price in between there and just play around with it and
I
see
see.
see
Right.
see what happens, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
see what comes in. It's a bit of trial and error, but ultimately you want to just
I
make it
got you.
as appealing as possible, don't you, for them?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, sure.
and the cheaper it is, the more you will get more traffic,
Okay,
but you have to make some
okay.
money, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, I mean the three bed, which is off North Road, the one I said earlier.
hmm
That one I done no deposit. All I did was basically take a first month and the last month rent.
yeah, perfect.
And then obviously the tenant just moved and they just took it straight away. I mean,
Yeah,
I think I was only on advertised for about a week.
yeah,
And when I put it up as no deposit, I had so many inquiries, like every
yeah,
day, 300 inquiries coming in.
yeah, yeah,
It was mad. Like I
yeah.
didn't realize it's gonna look out like that.
It's so busy down there as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think people just tenants are starting to get aware that deposits can just be a bit of a hassle, especially if when they do leave, because the nature of their stay is to come and go, isn't it? They're not going to be there forever.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
they don't want to be in that situation. They probably had a bad experience in the past with an estate agent where they've left a deposit with them. Maybe they've broken the door handle and the estate agent's charged them for the whole month, you know?
yeah,
So they become quite apprehensive about paying that deposit. And even just by framing it differently, like you said, 2 months rent, first and last month, basically,
yeah. That's right.
which gives you that protection, but they know that they'll get that money back if nothing's broken straight away
Exactly. Yeah,
rather than
yeah.
the weeks or months that it takes sometimes to get it back
Mm,
from one of these TDS
true.
schemes, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a bit of a minefield there for
It
both
is.
tenants and landlord.
It
You know.
is. It is. It's just, I think it's hassle. I think it's easier to make it smoother and just say 2 months, first and last month, or even like 1 month and maybe like a 2 week holding
Yeah,
deposit or something, you know?
that's right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. So basically, just keep everything same as, yeah, and just try
Yeah.
and contact few
Yeah.
other companies and
Yeah, try and contact a few other companies. Try and see. I'm sure there's a lot of like development going on in that area. There's things being built. You know, you're always driving around seeing stuff happening. So there's
yeah,
no harm in
yeah.
getting some flyers made up, just dropping in and handing out some flyers to some of those local people doing work, you know, builders,
Okay.
contractors. There's a couple hospitals around there as well, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, also we've got the University Hospital of Wales there, which is the
Yeah,
biggest one.
yeah,
I do get calls from them.
yeah,
A company called Locum, I think.
yeah.
They send over nurses and doctors to
Yeah.
the hospital. So they usually contact me when they need someone for
Okay.
like 3, 4 nights,
Okay, that's
sometimes
good.
for a week.
Yeah.
So I do try and accommodate them. But unfortunately, I haven't had anything available when they were looking.
Yeah.
But I
That's
do
the
have
way.
contact with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got another company who's they sponsor students abroad.
Okay.
So sorry, from students coming from abroad,
Okay.
they sponsor them. So they have to house them as well. So I've had few inquiries from them.
Mm-hmm.
So I put one of the tenants in that 8 bedroom
Mm-hmm.
from that company as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Brilliant.
I'm getting some feedback from them as
You're
well.
doing a lot of good work over there, Majid.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
trying to.
mean, you started as you meant to go on, you know. You started really quick. You took on a few rent to rent deals really quickly, and you've just seemed like
Yeah,
you've gone
yeah.
from strength to strength, you know.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I've you remember I had the catering business.
Yeah. How's that going?
I've given that up now
Oh,
totally.
okay.
Yeah. So that's why I can spend more time now on this
Yeah,
because
got you.
previously I was like totally drained because I was like
Yeah.
doing night shift,
Yeah, I
like
remember.
1 o'clock in the morning and
Yeah, it's too
like
much.
start 4 in the afternoon or something like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And it was just draining and I couldn't do both. So I had to
No.
make a decision. I said, look, I'm going to have to give one or the other up.
Yeah.
So I said like that's I'm going to give up the catering business and concentrate on this more now.
So do you feel like that
So
was the right decision?
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm more calm and more relaxed, and
Yeah. You
I
have
can
more
think
time.
clearly as well. Yeah, more
Yeah.
time as well.
Yeah.
It's like now, like well, 11:30 in the morning. I'm not stressed. Like I'm
No,
relaxed
you
still.
seem a lot more relaxed and chilled from
Yeah,
when I first met you, you know?
yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
That's great. That's great to see, man. It's great to see that rent to
Yeah,
rent business can really allow that to happen, you know.
it does.
It's a great business model. Yes, there is
It
work.
does.
There is things involved. You do have to do some work sometimes, but the amount of hours you have to put in versus like a normal job or running a different type of business, bricks and mortar business, for example,
It's
is
draining.
yeah,
It's
it's
absolutely draining. I mean, now since I've been doing this rent to rent thing now,
Mhm.
I've actually got a bit more time on my hand now.
Yeah, yeah.
Funny enough, last couple of days I've been watching YouTube on another business venture.
Hmm.
I'll let you know how it goes once I've
Yes.
set it up and got going, but I will let you know how it goes.
Yeah,
But
please
again,
do.
it's a passive business. It's not something I'm going to be there like constantly,
Yeah,
looking at it. It's like something I'll set it up
yeah,
and I'll just be going in and out every now and again,
yeah,
and it should work,
yeah.
So I'll let you know how it goes if
Yeah,
I've set it up and if it's up
keep
and
me
running.
updated, man. It sounds exciting,
Yeah,
bro. It sounds
will
exciting for
do.
sure. I
Yeah,
mean
yeah, will do.
that sounds like you've got your finger in a couple pies.
Yeah, yeah, I have. I mean, and the only reason I managed to do this is
Mm.
because I've given up my evening shift in the catering business,
Hmm.
and I went on to this rent-to-rent business that we started in the beginning,
Hmm.
and it has given me some time to like sometimes just sit down and think, like
Right.
I've got 3 hours free today, or I got one
Yeah.
hour free tomorrow. What can
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a person like who wants to just sit around doing nothing or
No, no,
watch
no,
TV
no,
or
no, no.
whatever. I don't
Sitting
want to
around.
do that.
No, life's too
It's just
short.
it is, yeah, and it just makes me. I feel like I'm going to fall ill if I'm just sitting around doing
Yeah,
nothing.
no, for sure. You got to keep your brain active, keep yourself doing things.
Exactly,
I think what you're
exactly.
basically saying is rent to rent's allowed you to have the time to just sit down and think and even just get the notepad out, what do
Yeah,
I actually want to do? Okay, maybe this could work, that could work. And most people
yeah,
don't have that time, and time is like the most luxury thing any of us have, right? So
absolutely,
just
100%.
having that time to think and make notes and make a plan is can be completely game changing for people.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. So yeah, so this is where I am at the moment now, the journey, and
Brilliant.
everything's looking good.
I feel completely updated now with how things are going for you. That's
Yeah,
good to
yeah,
know you're still going.
yeah, absolutely. And obviously, thanks to you as well, because obviously you were the first mentor that I connected with,
No, I appreciate that.
and everything was really, really simple when I spoke with you initially, going back, those years, a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah,
And like I feel like there is a clear path, whereas
yeah.
before, like there's so much stuff on YouTube, as you know, and you
Hmm.
watch, and it's like your mind becomes a jungle in the
It
end.
can be, yeah,
You just don't know. But like
yeah,
with you, everything was like clear, and it wasn't like loads of information, but there was enough to get started and then
yeah,
slowly build up on that,
yeah.
which is amazing.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Majid.
Oh
That's
yeah, but I
kind.
always recommend, like, if anybody comes along, I always recommend Luke is the guy.
I know you do. I know you do. You've always championed us, and we really appreciate that, Majid. You're one of our first testimonials, one of our first success students. So it's great being fast forward to now 3 years later and seeing you still doing it, and you've been
Yeah,
making even more moves, which is just super impressive, and it's what we love to see. So it's
absolutely.
more power to you,
Thanks.
my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate
Good
it.
catching up with you, my friend.
Yeah,
And
likewise. Yeah,
keep me updated on WhatsApp with the new
I
business
will.
venture. It sounds exciting.
Yeah, yeah, I will. I will. And if I come across any deals that I can't take on, I'll definitely try and pass it over to you as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. We're in Newport, so think of us. We're definitely taking
Yeah.
places on going into next year.
Okay.
So we've sent some letters out. We've had quite a few inquiries back from landlords who seem to have some empty properties. So
Okay, cool.
I'm going to be speaking with one after this actually and seeing if I can put a cheeky offer in. So I'll let you know how that goes as well.
Oh, good. Good luck for that. Yeah, great.
All right, Majid.
Amazing.
Good catching up with you, my friend, and we'll speak soon.
You too,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, yeah, you too. Take care.
Take care, mate.
Bye,
Bye.
mate. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.